Hey guys, welcome to Redneck Off the Range. Today I want to show off the newest addition to the farm, and that is this Bobcat UV34XL utility vehicle. The XL stands for extra long, meaning that it has a back seat. So it has 6 total seats. I got this from, well, we got this from the Bobcat dealer that I work for, and I got a pretty good deal on it compared to the cheaper UTVs that you get from like Lowe's and Rural King and stuff. That, you know, they're pretty cheap compared to what like a Kubota or a John Deere or one of these costs. You know, this is just a much better machine than those that you get at those big box stores, and we really didn't get it for that much more, so that was definitely a good deal in my opinion. So we really didn't get too many things with it. So obviously the number one thing that we got with it was the roof, and I really just don't understand why UTVs don't just automatically come with a roof already installed, but most of them don't. Maybe even all of them don't. But the Bobcats definitely do not come with a roof, and you have to add it, and I don't know, that's kind of stupid, but we definitely wanted a roof. We added a rear view mirror because it didn't come with a rear view mirror, and we actually added that one after the fact, after we got it, and we realized, oh, you know, it's kind of weird not having a mirror there. So we added that, and the only other thing we added is this winch. This was a dealer installed option. It's a Warn winch. I don't know all the specs on it, but it's definitely a good winch for this size of utility vehicle. But other than that, we didn't really do anything special with it. Mainly, this is going to be used for transporting people and tools to the areas where we're going to do the projects, whether that be in the woods or just in different areas around the farm. Because really, you know, the tractor is good at doing work, but you really can only have one person with it, unless you want to be, you know, do some things that are a little unsafe, which I do not recommend doing. So, and this has more seats than just the golf cart, which is over there, and it's a much more powerful vehicle. It's got a dump bed. You know, it's just a lot more useful than a golf cart. I mean, that golf cart over there, it doesn't even have a hitch like our old golf cart had, where you could hook up a little utility trailer or a little cart on the back of it. You know, that one over there, that doesn't have that. This actually has a 2-inch trailer hitch on the back, and you can put an actual trailer. You know, we could hook up or we have actually hooked up our 9-foot utility trailer to the back of it. So it's got that. Like I said, it's got a dump bed here, which is like, I don't know, 36 inches or so. It is 4-wheel drive. So if you see this little handle here, you pull this, and that's your dump bed. We do not have like power dump or whatever. It's just regular hand dump, but it does have the assist, you know, the hydraulic assist, so that's nice. Like I said, it's like 3 feet, something like that. You got your standard handle here for the tailgate, and it's pretty much just a plastic bed, but I mean, really not going to be hauling, you know, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I want to say that this has like a 2,500 pound hauling capacity, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember all the specs. Or maybe it's 25 pounds towing. I don't remember, but it does, in my opinion, it's got enough hauling and towing power that we would ever need. You know, we're probably never going to need any more than what this thing can handle. So, like I said, it's got 3 seats in the front, 3 seats in the back. You have storage under all the seats. They all flip up. They all have seat belts, and they're all shoulder restraint seat belts. The backs have the headrests in the back, so that's kind of nice. It's got quite a few cup holders. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 cup holders up there. You got 2 cup holders down there. 2 cup holders in the back, so you definitely have enough cup holders. I mean, hell, that's more cup holders than you can actually fit people in here. Have your side bars here to hold on to. Have your headlight control there, so it's off right now, but you have both low beams and high beams. Does not have a horn, and I don't even know if the horn was an option, but we don't really need a horn. We're not gonna drive this on the road or anything. One thing I thought was really weird was I don't see any sort of e-brake. So, I mean, pretty much your brake, you have your brake there, your regular brake for driving, and then the only other brake system is just with the transmission, which, by the way, it's kind of like a car, only it's backwards. So if you're used to a car, park is at the top and drive is at the bottom. This is opposite. Park is at the bottom, and then reverse, neutral, low, and high. It does go up to, I think, 35 miles an hour. So, you know, pretty fast. We only ever use it in low. So, I mean, I've gotten it up to like 14 or 15 miles an hour, which is more than plenty for just driving around the farm here. We don't really need to have it in high. We're not racing or going mudding or anything like that. This is a work vehicle. A lot of people ask me, you know, oh, have I done any donuts in this thing yet? No, because it's a work vehicle. That's not what this is used for. Here you have your 4-wheel drive control. So we keep it in 2-wheel drive, but there is a 1-wheel drive option at the bottom, which is called turf mode. It started out in that, and I really didn't like it. It felt like it was being held back a little too much. And then, of course, you have 4-wheel drive at the top. If you so desire to use 4-wheel drive, if you get stuck or anything. This is the winch control, so you can pull in your winch or take it out. And then, of course, you have all these other dummy switches here for all sorts of other options. I mean, you can get lights and other things if you need them. This is, of course, an open cab, but they do have closed cab options, I believe, with air conditioning, and you can have a radio and all that other kind of stuff. Your display screen is just you know, it's a screen. It's not like analog dials or anything like that. So you turn it on. Let's turn it on here. And it shows you your miles per hour, the time, which is not right, and what gear you're in. It has your gas gauge there. It does have a little flashing seatbelt indicator for the driver. And there's other modes that you can take it through, but I've not really messed with the different modes. I really would like to get the hour meter on there. I know there's a mode to do that, and I just haven't messed with it yet. Of course, there's your headlights. I don't see any blinker indicators, although I guess that's another option. Maybe, I mean, there is indicators on the actual dash. There's blinkers on here, but you know, right here, but yeah, they don't come from the factory like that. So I don't know, I guess that's an option, or maybe I don't know if Bobcat offers that, but basically this is a what do they call it? A Polaris Ranger. That's basically what this is. There's a few differences between this and the Polaris Ranger. Obviously, this was white and it's got Bobcat markings, but there are a few other differences. Like I think the bed's a little bigger, and there might be something different with the suspension. But other than that, it's basically just a UTV, or it's basically a Polaris Ranger UTV, which Polaris does make great UTVs and ATVs and all that kind of stuff. Just your standard ATV tires. We didn't get any special tires. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a no-frills piece of equipment. Like I said, we just got this for transporting people and tools, which that's what we've been doing with it. We've probably put maybe 10 hours on it so far. You know, load up the back with tools and other things. One feature I do like, and this isn't really what it's designed for, but these little holes here, they're great for hauling, carrying fishing rods. So I put, 2, 3 fishing rods in these holes, and obviously you can put as many as there are holes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, there's some in the back too, but I probably wouldn't put them in the back. So basically you can carry 14 fishing rods with this, which is more than enough fishing rods. These are really designed for like tool carrying and stuff. There's like little racks and holders and stuff. You can get like gun case holders, stuff like that. You can get all kinds of stuff. You can get a front window, back window. You can get doors. You can get these racks that go across the back. Just all kinds of things you can do with this, but all of them cost money, and we're kind of poor. And honestly, most of those things you really don't need. They just make it a little more interesting, a little more fun, a little more easy to use, I guess. Oh yeah, here's the gas fill right here. This is a gas machine. They do offer this in a diesel machine. We decided just to go with the gas because most of our other equipment is gas powered. The only thing we have that's diesel is the tractor, but you do have a nice big gas tank there. I want to say it's like 11 gallons or something. When we first got it, we put a 5-gallon gas can in there, and it only took it up to just over half with whatever was in there to begin with. So it's a pretty big gas tank. I don't know that we'll ever actually fill it completely. See if there's anything. Oh, there's a tilt steering here, which I really haven't messed with. And it has different, so we have a USB port, actually a couple USB ports right there. You have, is this your cigarette lighter one? No, that's, I don't remember what that one's for. This one's your cigarette lighter. So you got all these different outlets here for different things. So that's kind of cool. You got storage down there. You got all kinds of storage. Like I said, storage under the seats. And yeah, haven't had it long enough to require any sort of service, although I think service on this thing is pretty plain and simple, straightforward. So nothing too much to mention there. But yeah, I think it's a good machine so far. Haven't had any problems with it, although we just got it like a month ago. So haven't had too much time to work with it, but so far it's been a good machine. And I can see us, taking it up in the woods, doing the trails, take this and the tractor up there and work. And I just definitely think it's going to be a very useful tool for the farm. Obviously the kids love riding in it, and we ride it all over the property. Being that it's an XL model, it does not have the best turning radius compared to the golf cart, but you just throw it in reverse and back up, and that's that. So yeah, anyway, that is the Bobcat UV34XL, the newest addition to the farm, and I'll probably do some videos on it In the future, if we have any problems, if we do any special projects, I might do a few videos with it in the future and just show it off. Same with the tractor. I know I've kind of been neglecting the tractor a little bit as far as YouTube goes, but we've definitely been using the tractor. Probably be using it this weekend, and pretty soon we'll be doing the 50-hour service on that. And then after that, I'll probably do a 50-hour review to give my opinion on the Branson tractor. So anyway, I think that's all I have for this video, so subscribe to my channel, and until next time, be safe.